Welcome, friends. LostScarf's here, and it's time for a mouse review. We're doing something a bit different here. So, what we're going to review here is the NAOS Quantified Gaming. So, the QG, the NAOS QG, this was kickstarted. They needed 100,000, they got 107,000, so we got kickstarted. And the idea here is quantified gaming, which is a fascinating idea. So, first up, let's talk about Mionix. So, Mionix is a pretty cool company. They like to support streamers. So we got the mouse from them. This is a $130 mouse. They sent it to us like, you're cool, Scarf. We want to support you. So like, oh, that's awesome. That's cool. So I figured, let's do a review video on the mouse and show off what we think we like about it, what we don't like about it, stuff like that. It's important to be fair when you criticize something or review something. It's very important. So there are things I really like about the mouse and things I don't like about the mouse. And I'll say that soon enough. What I think about this mouse is it's a, let's see, $130 mouse. It comes out on the 28th. Gonna try to get this video out around that time. This mouse is nice in a lot of ways, and I do have like little things I think could have been better for this mouse, but let's show it off. So first off, the mouse itself. So let's show the bottom first. So here's your mouse, tracks with your laser, and what I like are these plates. So the plates are pretty nice where they are, and it glides very nicely on my desk. It's a really good glide, very nice, don't need a mouse pad, it just glides very well. I'm really happy with that. And of course, this is what you're going to be playing with for the most part, so just put my hand like so. So here's the mouse right here. You got grips on the sides here, so pinky, ring finger. Of course, your, let's see here. Which finger is this one again? Middle finger, index, oh my god, which finger? Index finger, and then thumb going on here. So what's nice is they got contours going on here for gripping, so that you can just move it around very nicely. You can see there's two buttons right here, forward and back button going on right here. So that's pretty nice right there. Then you've got these two buttons right here. Buttons are for DPI. You can push down on the mouse as a button. You can see there's LEDs going on here. Of course, you got your normal left and right click. Now, here's the most important thing that differentiates this mouse from everyone else. That is, well, there's other mouses that have this right here, the GSR, but they don't, not that many as far as I know, or any, have the heart rate sensor. So when you go on the GSR, not flipping you off, when you go on the GSR, where is it? There you go. It makes this light go off. Now, this was the most fascinating thing to look up. This was pretty cool. This is a green light. What happens is your skin and your blood absorbs green light pretty well, that when it's on your skin, it can just see how much is being absorbed to monitor your heart rate, which is fascinating. That is a pretty cool concept. And I thought it was the GSR that got your heart rate, but no, it is this light. That is awesome. That's really cool. Now, a criticism I do have is where these are placed. Like, I like this position here for the most part, but it does not work for my hand, which is very unfortunate. I've seen other people where their hand's too big, so it doesn't work for them either. Like, for me, I'm usually like right back here, so I'm a little back up. And what happens by doing it like that is, you'll see right here, my hand makes a little cave over the light. It's not directly on the light. It's directly on the GSR, but not on the light. And by the way, GSR, what this does is it shows how much excitement you have by how much movement you're doing, which I don't think is a really good quantification. The heart rate I do find fascinating, though. But I've seen mouses where the GSR is on the buttons, and I disagree with that. I'm really glad they didn't do this, because the GSR on the buttons is not your pinks, but your digits are extremely sensitive. Further down your hand, the less sensitive you go. So on your palm, you're not as sensitive as you're on your fingers. So GSR on here is just going to be annoying as all hell. So I think right here would have been really good. This spot would be fine. It's still your palm. Your hand's right on that spot right there. It's never not touching that spot unless you have like a gigantic hand, so you're just kind of just caved over. But right here would be a really good spot, I feel, then down here. This will work for some hands, but I feel like this would work for a lot more hands. That's at least my thoughts on the placement. But I can still get my hand on here if I do a full-on palming of the mouse, showing it again. Just right there. Now I have it covered so you don't see it, but it is definitely on my hand, and that is a better one going on there. So I just gotta keep in mind to grip it like this for certain things. Now when I'm gaming, be more comfortable back here, but if I'm doing certain things, I know I want to use the heart rate sensor, I'll have to be like this, or just get used to being it like this. And that's personally for me. For other people, it might be perfect for their hand, but for me, it's not, unfortunately. And I would like to have seen it somewhere else, but it's made. This is where it goes. But that's just a personal complaint right there. Now to show you the software where things are really fun. So monitor capture, Mionix. So top right, this is an overlay, which is, we'll talk about in a second. But over here, this is what it's all about. The bread and butter, statistics. So right here, so I decided to play Overwatch and also Sing Pressure by Queen to see the differences going on here. So I played Overwatch around this point right here. So this is me starting. I started Overwatch right here. And I'm playing it, and I'm pretty calm when I'm playing. And then this spike right here is at the end of the match. So at the end of the match, it just spiked the hell up because like, oh my god, we're gonna win, we can win, and we win. There you go. That's really nice going on right there. Good number right there. And then this is me not doing anything. Now over here is me singing Queen. So I'm just singing Queen going on here, pretty calm, and then I'm getting amped up by singing the ending part of Queen right there. So that's what's happening here. Is just you get to see your heart rate going on. And then this is me just doing whatever the hell ever. And then this is me not holding the mouse anymore, that's why it goes the hell down there. Now you can see there's other numbers going on. You've got your speed going on here, so this is you moving your mouse. So you can see when I'm playing Overwatch, I've got quite a bit of speed going on over here. If I'm singing, obviously I'm not moving my mouse as much. I'm still moving a little bit because I'm singing, I guess, because I'm holding the mouse for my heart rate. But down here, it's just me clicking around, just looking at things and whatever the hell I'm doing. And then you got your click rate. So click rate going on here. The click rate's getting very high right here because this is the conclusion of the Overwatch match. So obviously I'm doing a lot right here. Just getting pretty crazy. More calm down here. It is the start of the match. So you can see just what I'm doing there. Now my criticism for this though is they're only quantifying your heart rate. I would love to see numbers for click per second. I'd love to see numbers for speed. That would be very useful. And also including those on the overlay. The thing is they've been updating this thing. We're at version 13. I started at version 0.9, so there have been some changes going over the last couple of days, and they're making improvements, which I like. But a criticism, another one I have is the sessions you can't break up yourself. This is just when my computer's been on. I've had this computer on for almost an hour. That's it, and here's what it's been showing. And so I'd love to be able to just cut out pieces and look at them and examine them. That'd be very nice going on there. You'll see Overwolf is being used. Overwolf is what you need to be able to use this overlay. I don't know why it doesn't come with it, but you have to have Overwolf for it, so that's unfortunate. And then over here is Quantified Gaming, where you can look at exactly what you're doing here, so clicking a lot. There you go, here's my heart rate going on, here's GSR down here, heart rate's up here, and my speed of the mouse. That's what's going on right there. This could be very useful information. Now let's go ahead and talk about the mouse itself a little bit besides the software. So here's the buttons. You can just click on here and change it to whatever you want a little bit. That's pretty good there. And I'm hoping you'll be able to change this to macros as well, because there are macros, but they're not here yet. You see a little bit double click, triple click, rapid click, scroll left, scroll right. I'm hoping for some like customization of like combos to buttons, because that would be a really nice feature. Or just like a tempo over buttons, like you want to push it like this much at this kind of rate would be nice. Over here, you can turn on and turn off the lights. You got colors going here. It's very interesting to see how much coloration you can do. You got the whole dang thing you can do colors on. And my LED on my mouse is changing as I'm doing this, which is very nice. I like that a lot, just as a little custom thing. And I like red, so I'm going with red, but I can have whatever colors I want. It starts out as yellow. You can also just turn them off if you don't want them. You can have profiles like, I want this color for this game, I want this color for that game. You can do that. Performance over here, which is a very nice feature show off. The DPI goes as high as 12,000. So just showing that really quick. This is 12,000 sensitivity. Holy crap, it's all over the damn place. Move it back. So it's just also you have profile here. So what's nice about this is like Overwatch, you don't have to worry about it because Overwatch you can do individual sensitivities to each character. But say a different game that doesn't allow you to do that. Say you're playing a game where you're switching between a sniper or maybe an assault class, stuff like that. You can have different DPIs for that. So say for your sniper, you want to be more steady about it. So I hit the one in the middle buttons, take me back to number 1. I'm like, okay, I'm playing sniper right now. So 1, 2. And I like 4,000 DPI maybe. And if I'm playing Assault, maybe I like the 2,000 DPI, or maybe I like 5,000 DPI, or I can just change it to whatever DPIs I want. You can also just move them over here. Like, they don't have to be in succession. They can be wherever you want them to be, which is a pretty nice thing going on there. And I'm switching between them using the buttons below the mouse wheel. What's interesting is, though, you can also adjust horizontal and vertical. So you can, like, I want to be more up here with the speed and just different speeds. That is such a nice feature going on there. Angle snapping, angle tuning, safety click latency, polling rate. You can also turn off the heart sensor if you don't care about it whatsoever. As you can see in the corner, it disappeared there. And let's talk about this really quick. So you see your heart rate there, and you see the GSR going on here. So just when I move the mouse a lot, you'll see it'll go up a little bit. Don't really see much about the GSR, but definitely liking the heart rate for certain statistics going on. And then there's just info for just updating and stuff like that. Now over here, again, this is the most important thing to me. This and the overlay. I would love to see more numbers. I'd love to see more going on with this overlay. This is my criticism is, I like what I see here. The problem is I have to remember what I was doing at certain times so I can actually evaluate what I'm doing. And same thing goes for just looking at this, like, oh, hey, my heart rate's like this, like that, and I'm calm here, I'm really excited here. So who do I think this mouse is for? Just to end this all up. I think this mouse is for streamers for damn sure, because the heart rate is great for horror games. That is awesome. It's also great for just any games. Like, oh, wow, he's really calm at these points. Oh, man, he's really amped up at these points. That could be a very useful feature. I like that a lot. I like being able to see my clicks. I like being able to see my movement. I just would love to see more quantification of that. But yeah, this would work out for streamers pretty well right here. Just this information right here for horror games. Like, you're like, a good question is Markiplier. He does a lot of horror games. Is he still getting scared? Or is he just really good at faking it? This he could tell you right here. Like, well, his heart rate's really up. So, well, man, he still gets scared of these games. Or he's like, oh no, he's just really good at just being entertaining while being calm with the game. That could be a thing as well. For anyone. Like, I'm going to use this when I do an Amnesia stream coming up soon. Like, I'm going to do that stream. I'm going to have this on so everyone can see it and they can see how it's affecting my heart rate. That's going to be a very fascinating usage of this mouse. I'm looking forward to that. The other group this would be useful for is pro gamers. Being able to know your heart rate, knowing how calm you are or how excited you are would be very useful. I would like to see more numbers so that they could see their clicks per second, they can see their speed. More quantification, the better when it comes to pro gamers. Just being able to identify just how you are at certain points during a match would be huge. Huge thing to do. Now you look at StarCraft players, they have a freaking camera tracker tracking their eye movement, they're tracking their APM, they're tracking all these things. Being able to track some of those things using this mouse with this software would be great. And since it's geared towards these three specific things, it's still very useful. Knowing how fast you are with your mouse at certain moments, how much clicking you're doing at certain moments, what your heart rate is happening at certain moments. This would be the most important thing for pro gamers right here, and an overlay that reflects that would also be very important. That would be huge. You can see what's been going on as I've been talking here. I let go of the mouse, so it went down here. But up here, it's gone up because I'm just excited talking about this. As you can see right there, where my heart rate's going up. This is what we've been doing. I've been moving mouse a little bit, clicking a little bit. And I really want to see this get developed. This menu more than anything else, I want to see this get developed because I would love to see more quantification. Because this could be a huge tool for gamers, for pro gamers, I mean. So the third group is anyone who can just really afford this and are fascinated by this like I am, and I'm interested in just seeing how they are as a gamer. That's the third group I see, just someone who can afford this and would just like to evaluate themselves. That is the third group. So streamers for damn sure because of the heart rate, pro gamers for the quantification, and then just people who just want to try out the novelty. That's the third group. $130, again, that's how much this mouse is, and I do recommend it for certain groups. Now, if you're just a casual person, you probably don't need a mouse this advanced, obviously. But for the people who could really utilize this, hell yeah, this is a mouse worth checking out. That is my opinion, at least. So there you go. That right there is showing you the mouse, and I'm looking forward, again, to seeing what they develop with this mouse. They had an update today, which brought up just how the heart rate gets checked out. So I'm excited to see what goes forward with Mionix with this mouse. So there you go. That right there is my review of it. What do you think? Do you think I'm right about the groups I think that could find this very useful? Do you think there's other groups that could make use of this mouse? Or what? That is the question going on there, and apparently I'm really freaking excited. What the? Whoa. Hello there. Hello. But there you go. That is the mouse review. I had fun making it. Hope you have fun watching it, and that's what it's all about, isn't it? Having fun. Thanks for coming by, and see you next time.